Alrighty, so it's really, really early in the morning right now. It's 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., and it is, it's gonna be a weird one. I don't know. Oh, I should say it's Monday, August 24th. And the reason that this is going to be so weird is because I am taking a pregnancy test at 3 DPO. You heard that right. I track my cycles. I've been doing it for 5 years. I use OPK kits. I use BBT temping. I use an app called Kandera, and it also predicts stuff, but my cycles are really off. But nevertheless, once you get your temperature spike, it means that you've ovulated. So I know with the temping and with the OPKs when I ovulated, and I know that I'm only 3 DPO. I had an IUD put in on October 2019, on Halloween. On Halloween. So I guess I have orange on for the occasion. I'm having a problem though. I have one day after my cycle, I had it last month too, where I just wake up and like I feel like I need to nurse my baby, and I feel like I'm crampy and I have a headache and I just feel really weird. And then it's not in a time frame where you would get a positive test, but it can show up positive. And so I'm 3 DPO and it's 6:30 in the morning, and I'm just going to take a test and see what happens. So I'm going to take an ovulation test. I have the, I guess it's thermometer? I don't know. It looks like this. And then I have like the cheapy Wanfo ones. And I should get some better ones, but we're going to see what happens. And whoops, dropped there's a little insert and I dropped it. So, okay, so this is the HCG one. So this is the pregnancy test. And we are going to dip that guy. Knock that over. And then we are going to dip the ovulation test just to see what happens, because a lot of the time, for me, throughout all of my pregnancies, I have 3. In case anybody wants to know, my oldest will be turning 4 in a month. And the youngest just turned 1. And anyway, whenever I've been pregnant, I've also gotten positive ovulation tests. So we're gonna see what happens see if my ovulation tests are staying dark too. And then I'll just keep this. Okay, so we're just gonna leave that there, and okay, looks like it's running through both of them. So I don't know, I mean, anybody watching this probably clicked on this video because they know that getting a positive test at 3 DPO is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, it can't happen, which is what stresses me out about a lot of things, is that I had that before. And it was I mean, it was faint. Like, it could have just been a bad test kind of faint, but it was still really confusing. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. So, okay, we've got to let this sit for 5 minutes. It's been the 5 minutes. There's like so many things running through my head, because if it's positive, then I mean, either way you have to go, like, whether you're pregnant or not, like, well, not, I mean, if you're pregnant, it's positive and you're pregnant, you have to go see your OB. If it's positive at 3 DPO, something's wrong. Something's really wrong. And that's what I'm worried about. I don't want something to be wrong. You know what I mean? You don't want something to be wrong. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna be able to see that too. Like, that's not even like an evap line or faint positive. That's like, there's 2 lines there and there's no questioning that. There's no questioning that, right? You all can see that? What is happening? Like, that's not even... I don't know. Can you see that? You can see that. What is happening? And why does it look like that? So confusing. The ovulation test honestly looks almost identical. So this is the ovulation test. It looks almost identical. Top one is the pregnancy test. Bottom one is the ovulation test. They're like almost identical. Okay, so I don't know what to do. Oh, I guess I'm gonna take another test later in the day, or tomorrow, or in a day or two, and see what happens. It's so confusing. And I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. Because I know that's not... I'm not pregnant. And even if I am 3DPO, the egg isn't even implanted yet, really. I mean, I guess it could be, but just barely. Not enough. Like, you can't pull a positive pregnancy test until like 7. Like, that's the earliest I've ever pulled one. Maybe 6, but 7 is the earliest I've ever, like, you can't get one at 3DPO. You just can't. Okay, well, I'm going to test again in a couple days and see what happens. Because I don't know. I don't know what's happening. And it's really confusing. If this has ever happened to you, please let me know. Mama Dr. Jones, where are you when I need you? Go check her page out, by the way, if you don't know who she is. She's awesome. And I guess I'm going to have to call my OB, and I think I'm going to have hormone tests run at this point, because, I mean, what else could be happening? What else could be happening? I don't know. So, okay. I'm sorry that this wasn't like happy and joyous, but there's people out there that struggle with infertility, and maybe those people have had this. I don't wish that upon anybody, but if anybody out there has had a similar situation, please let me know what was happening with you, because I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please give the video a big thumbs up. I will post another video in a day or two of what this test looks like and what happens and what my OB says. And yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.